Hi there and welcome. My name is Mark Meyring. I am the founder and CEO of Stratex Collect. Today we are going to dive into some of the reasons why many South African businesses are struggling. South African households, on the other hand, are under growing financial pressure. And when households struggle, businesses struggle to recover their money. Today, we are going to look at the real numbers behind household debt in South Africa, what they mean for consumers, and why they directly impact businesses trying to collect outstanding accounts. If I may say, all data referenced today comes from the South African Reserve Bank itself and other publicly available financial reporting. So let's dive in. According to the South African Reserve Bank, household debt in South Africa remains significant relative to the size of the economy. As of 2025, household debt sits at roughly 34% of GDP. That means households collectively owe roughly a third of the country's total annual economic output. When we look at debt relative to income, the picture becomes even clearer. Household debt to gross income is approximately 62%. In simple terms, on average, households owe more than half of what they earn annually. This is not a small, isolated issue. It is systemic, it is national in scale. Financial experts generally suggest that no more than 30% of your disposable income should go towards servicing debt. But surveys and industry reports show many South African consumers are spending 40% or more of their take home pay on debt repayments. That leaves very little room for food, transport, school fees, emergencies, and rising living costs. When that margin disappears, financial resilience disappears along with it. Missed payments become more likely, not always because people don't want to pay, often because they simply cannot. The Reserve Bank also tracks the cost of servicing debt, which is the portion of income going toward interest and repayments. As interest rates rose in the recent years, that servicing cost increased. So even if the total debt has not exploded, the burden of repaying it has become much heavier. Higher repayments, stagnant income growth, higher living expenses, that combination creates pressure. Now, here's where this connects directly to your business. When consumers are under this kind of financial strain, payments slow down, arrears increase, collection cycles extend, rates drop, and cash flow becomes unpredictable. This is not just a consumer problem, it becomes a business cash flow problem. When consumers don't have enough disposable income left after essentials, they simply cannot prioritize every account. And that reality must be understood. This is not about fear, it is not about blaming consumers, and it's also not about blaming businesses. It's about context. High household debt, rising cost of living, and limited income growth. When these factors combine, traditional collection approaches often underperform. Why? Because the environment has changed. If we ignore the economic context consumers are operating in, recovery strategies become outdated, and outdated strategies cost businesses money. Because the environment has shifted, recovery must shift too. Effective debt recovery today requires data driven account prioritization, intelligent segmentation, realistic repayment structuring, strategic communication, compliance, and sensitivity to financial stress. It's no longer about aggressively chasing payments, it's about navigating financial pressure intelligently. Businesses that adapt to this environment recover more. Businesses that don't, well, they feel the squeeze. Understanding household debt isn't just about economics. It's about understanding why recovery performance looks the way it does these days. If you want insights grounded in real data, not noise, not spam, please do follow Stratex. We share education, we share context, and we help businesses navigate tough financial environments strategically. Thank you for watching this video. Find all our social media links in the comments below.